Today I have a question from a reader of the Social Expression blog about how to build a social circle from scratch. So that's what we're going to talk about today here on Social Expression. Hey guys, David here with Social Expression. Today with a question from a reader, and the question is, Hi David, I'm in my mid-30s and currently trying to start my own business, which I'm doing from home. I live on my own, and about 3 to 4 years ago, most of my close friends all got married, had kids, and settled down. It's almost impossible to get them to come out for beers and the like, and I found myself pretty much socially friendless over the last few years. I'm sure some of you can relate. I'd always had a good social network in the past, and I'm finding it very hard to establish meaningful relationships with people at this stage in my life. I also find not having that social network affects my confidence, dating, and meeting other people. Kind of a catch-22, I suppose. So it's not really a question as such, but just really about building a good social network when you don't have one already, or the opportunity through work. Thanks, John. Awesome question, John. It is a question, and a great one. So first of all, you got to start with your mindset, buddy. And I'm reading this here because I already responded to an email, so I want to make sure I catch everything because it was a good response. You said I'm finding it hard to establish meaningful relationships with people at this stage of my life. Negative limiting belief, buddy. Sorry. And for anybody listening, any thought that you have that says it's hard, it's this or that, you got to switch it. So that thought alone is really holding this guy back, okay? And you need to flip it into something like, I find it easy to make meaningful connections in this stage of my life. My stage of my life doesn't even fucking matter. Like, I can meet anybody I want anytime. Like, we can take it to extremes, but start small, okay? You got to play with that stuff. You think it's just reality, but it's your belief. Now, also want to make a note that you have this thing in there about meaningful connections. Look, man, I have a lot of meaningful connections. Have had a lot through the years. At some point, especially if you're where you don't have many friends, you just need connections. Fuck meaningful connections. You just need connections. Drop the whole meaningful thing. I know you want them, and you can get them. But you got to start with light, fun. Do we get along? Do we have a good vibe? Do we have a social chemistry as friends? Okay? Forget the meaning. The meaning is going to make it harder. If you're searching for the meaning, where's my meaningful connection? And you'll just know. So don't worry about that, okay? So next, this guy, since he works for himself, and it's recommended to anybody, but you got to get out of the house. I work for myself. I'm here at my father's house. I come up here every week. You'll see my videos all over the place. Here, on the deck of my house, inside, in my office, wherever. I'm crazy. I'm all over the place, right? I should start making some when I'm out and about. But you got to get out of the house, man. You got to get to some entrepreneurial networking groups since you're an entrepreneur. You got to go to the coffee shop and work. You got to do something. I met somebody at the coffee shop last week just sitting next to him. But that's what I do. I know how to do it. And I make myself get out. When I realize I'm working at home too much, it can be great to focus and work at home, but the cost of not meeting people isn't worth it. Even if you lose some productivity by being out, you need to talk to people, make connections, okay? So you got to get out. In fact, I used to run happy hours for entrepreneurs. I used to be president of Entrepreneurs Club, and I'm in an entrepreneurs group now, one that meets face-to-face. I'm in a coaching group for coaches that helps coaches build their practices, all that kind of stuff on the phone. It's a Facebook group, it's a little community, whatever. So, but I really recommend not hiding behind only the online, but you got to get out there and do face-to-face, okay? So, I hope that helps. That's my answer. That's how you start building a social circle from scratch. You gotta change your mindset. Anything that says you can't do it, any kind of limiting belief, you gotta start working on those individually, each thought. And B, you gotta get out of the house. You can't make excuses with my friends. And if you focus your attention on trying to get your friends out and try to pull them to where they're not, they've moved on, man, in many ways. You gotta create your own life. You gotta move on, and you've gotta create the social circles in the life that you want, okay? So, would love to hear your thoughts, and below the video, comments, all that kind of stuff. And until next video, I am complete. Hey, if you like this video and want more tips and strategies on how to overcome your shyness, social anxiety, self-doubt, and really build the confidence in your social skills, conversational skills as much as you can, up to the best you can be, so you can have the career success, the social circles and friends, the dating life that you want, all that and more, subscribe to the Social Expression channel by clicking on the subscribe button, and check out the other videos here that are on offer. This channel is all about helping you be the best guy that you can, like I've done for myself, and I really want you guys to succeed. So keep watching.